Welcome to the Literary Titan podcast. In every episode, we dive into a book we've just read and share our thoughts, from best-selling authors to rising literary stars. We read it. Now let's talk about it.
This sixth edition of The Making, the Rise, and the Future of the Speakingman is a big, sprawling tour through human evolution, brain development, and the way our minds may have been sculpted by climate shifts, geomagnetic events, and radiation in the atmosphere. Dan M. Ruggiero argues that our story turns on two major waves of brain change, from early hominins to modern humans, and then again inside Homo sapiens, as the brain became more modern and language-ready. He pulls in climate cooling, changes in glaciation cycles, geomagnetic excursions, C14 spikes, and bursts of neurogenesis, then ties those to bipedalism, social life, emotions, and the long move from a non-linear, emotion-heavy mind to a more linear, quantifying, material civilization, and finally to the information society and AI. The book is framed in parts that move from the making of the human brain through migration and cognition into the future, and an extended closing section on how digital technology and artificial intelligence might push our thinking into yet another phase. The link between geomagnetic excursions, C14 concentration, reactive oxygen species, and bursts of neurogenesis is unusual, and the author leans into it with real conviction. He suggests that dips in geomagnetic strength changed radiation at ground level, nudged ROS activity in the brain, and triggered waves of new neurons that reshaped the hominin brain, especially in the last 500,000 years. I found myself impressed by the sheer amount of digging behind that claim, with detailed references to glacial cycles, desert formation, and the timing of species like Homo heidelbergensis and Neanderthals. The story is exciting, almost cinematic, yet the causal chain sometimes feels long. Still, I enjoyed the ambition, and I liked how he keeps returning to simple questions about survival, social life, and the basic energy budget of the brain, rather than staying lost in abstract theory. The author says openly that this edition collects and restructures articles he posted over several years, and it feels that way in the flow. Sections repeat themes, jump from one set of citations to another, then drop back into long conceptual stretches about linear and nonlinear thinking, the hybrid state of the mind, or the slide into hyper-individualism. I sometimes felt energized by this rhythm. The prose often carries an accent from the author's background, yet there is a certain charm in that. It feels personal. I could sense his enthusiasm on every page, his frustration with overly linear modern thinking, his desire to restore some respect for deep emotions and emergent behavior. That emotional undercurrent helped me keep going even when the structure felt uneven, and the density of citations and side paths slowed me down. I came away respecting this book as a passionate, idiosyncratic attempt to pull many strands of human evolution, complexity science, and social change into one big story about how our brains work and where they might be heading in a digital and AI-saturated world. I would recommend it to readers who already have some interest in human evolution, cognitive science, or systems thinking, and who enjoy speculative, cross-disciplinary work that does not always stay inside the lines of mainstream scholarship. It will suit people who are patient with dense arguments, open to strong authorial voice, and willing to sit with uncertainty while they think through wild ideas. If you like big, messy, heartfelt attempts to explain how we became speaking humans and what might come next, it is worth your time.
Thanks for joining us on the Literary Titan podcast. If today's review sparked your interest, be sure to pick up a copy of the book and experience it for yourself. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a rating, or share it with a fellow book lover. Until next time, keep reading, not just to escape, but to grow.